I have not had a full-time job in about 7 years. And I know people be like, how? So that's what I'm going to talk about because, first of all, there's always a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Think about all those times where in the past where you're like, dang, I don't know how I'm going to get through this or how I'm going to do this, or I'm transitioning, I'm nervous, I'm scared, all fear based because guess what? You ended up making it happen. Bloop. I used to work as a freight dispatcher, and actually, when I was on the job, I ended up getting promoted to accounting manager. But the important thing is that that was my last full time job. That was back in, I want to say 2018, after I went back. And I just remember getting paid a lot of money, but I was so depressed. Like, I hated the job. I hated the job. I hated showing up every day. I would pull up literally 30 minutes to an hour before my shift, which was so early in the morning, and just sit in the car and just mope or cry and just soak in my depression because I didn't want to go inside. That's crazy word. But I felt trapped. I was like, I cannot leave this job. I'm making all this money. In the end, though, I wasn't even in the right mental space to enjoy the funds. When the weekend would come, I would be so exhausted and counting down Monday morning where I had to go back. And that just ruined making that amount of money. That's when I learned that money isn't everything. I literally manifested that job because I thought I knew what I wanted. I got what I thought I wanted and was unhappy, wasn't fulfilled, and was actually more depressed than before. Crazy how life works. People ask, well, where do you work? What do you do? What did City Girl say? I don't work job, I am a job. Like, that's how I feel because there's so many things that I do and they're unconventional. It's probably things that other people wouldn't do. For instance, I live with my aunt in Korea. A lot of people don't want to live with other people because they want their independence in that way. But you can still feel independent while cutting down on your bills. It's all about having the right partners and people to cohabitat with, to coexist with. My aunt is cool. She's laid back. We have an arrangement where I'm helping her. And in exchange, I don't have to worry about rent while I'm in South Korea. Now, understand when I say exchange, because that's what we're doing when we work these 9 to 5s. We're exchanging our time for resources. And I think what caps other people from blessings is if they don't feel like they're getting paid in a certain amount of money, like cash flow, then it's not worth it or they're afraid to do it. But there's so many ways to exchange resources, whether that be I do this for you and you give me this food, shelter, get me in the room with people that I need to be around, whatever it is. There's so many different resources out there. But our needs are very basic. We just go overboard with wanting to do everything by ourselves and, oh, I can't rely on people. And if you just have discernment and actually be around people that like you because you treat them right, be pleasant so they're comfortable with you and willing to help you, opportunities are endless. I am the proof of that. People are always doing things for me without me even having to ask because I show up in their life as a helpful, kind, compassionate person. I don't rock the boat. I'm not disrespectful. I'm not poking bears, not overly aggressive. I'm pleasant to be around. And that naturally makes people want to be around me and also do things for me. And also, if there's opportunities, they're thinking of me. And that makes my life so much easier. I also like to look at opportunities that a lot of people don't look at. For instance, before COVID, I was actually set up to volunteer at this Buddhist meditation center. And what they offered was a work exchange. What is that? As long as I get my flight there in the UK and make it to their center, I would be able to stay in their dorms and they will feed me 3 meals a day, vegetarian meals at that, healthy meals, in exchange of me working for 20 hours a week. Think about that. I am able to live abroad. And even though they're not giving me cash, my food and my housing is covered for part-time work and weekends off. And also free meditation classes. So if you add all that up, like you see how much money I'm saving unconventionally by just taking charge of that opportunity. I'm not saying everybody's willing to do that. What I am saying is people don't look at those opportunities. They feel like, oh, it's too risky. Baby, living in America, better yet, living in this world, period, is a risk every day. You're at risk every day from being fired, let go, from being in an accident. And I'm not trying to fearmonger. My point is, there's no point of walking around scared of everything, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But a lot of things never actually happen. So you're wasting all that time worrying for an illusion. Fear is an illusion. It's not real. It's your ego afraid of the unknown. But the unknown doesn't mean dangerous. If you have discernment and you check everything out, do your research, you shouldn't really be too much fearful. It's that simple. It's so simple that it's hard. We make everything complicated. But yeah, I'm so mad that I actually wasn't able to do the volunteer work with the Buddhist Meditation Center, because it was literally January of 2020 when I booked my flights, got it scheduled, and I had to cancel it because I didn't want to be stuck in the UK during COVID, which good thing I didn't go. But I hope you guys look up other resources to be able to live life more comfortably. Let people help you. That is not a weakness. We are literally here on this earth to help and to love. We need to build a community. We all need each other. Once you start walking around, I don't need nobody. I'm INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Like, once you change that mindset, you'll see that opportunities just land in your lap. I call myself Lucky Libra, and other people call me Lucky Libra because they think that I'm lucky, but it's not that. I am staying positive, and I am connecting with things that I really want. Everything's being attracted to me. People mess up by being too specific, and then they end up blocking all their other blessings. And a lot of times you get what you want, like me with that last job, and I freaking hate it. So try to manifest or pray for things that make you feel good. Pray for feelings that you want to have. Again, security, safety, good health. I always say, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm happy, I'm grateful, I'm loved. What doesn't fall under that I wouldn't want? That's everything. That's everything. Hold on. I got to go through the base. 안녕하세요.
Okay. Good day.
Bye-bye. The Koreans are so nice. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm all the way in South Korea, living without any major bills, living comfortably. So I hope y'all get the point of this video. It's not to brag about me not having a 9-to-5. It's saying you don't need a 9-to-5 to be happy, but you do need to change your mindset so that you can attract abundance in ways that you would never imagine. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time. Bye.